We are going to factor the sum and difference of two cubes today. Now, I have typed over here, it says same, opposite, always plus, and it spells the word so. Now, what that means is when I do this, when I'm putting in my signs, my pluses and my minus for this, I start with the same sign. So if this is plus, this gets a plus. Then I go to the opposite sign. Since this is plus, this is minus. And this one is on the end is always plus. So it's same sign, opposite sign, always plus. Now, how do we find the numbers that go in here in the variables? If you look at your formula, you cube root this one. If I'm going to factor a cubed plus b cubed, I'm going to cube root this one, and that goes here. The cube root of a cubed is a. The cube root of b cubed is b. That goes there. Then for my next terms, I take these terms, and I take a and I square it, and I put it there. I take these two terms and multiply them, and that goes there. Then I take this one and square it. So let's take a look at this problem. X cubed plus a. The cube root of x cubed is x. The cube root of 8. And if you don't know it, put it in your calculator. That's 2. So I have x plus 2. Now I take this, and I take this one, and I square it. So x squared goes here. Then I multiply the 2. 2 times x goes in the middle. Then 2 squared is 4. So it's the same sign, opposite sign, always plus. All right, let's do this one. The cube root of x cubed is x. The cube root of 27 is 3. Then I take and I do x squared. Then I multiply these two, and that's the middle. And then 3 squared is 9. So I do same sign, opposite sign, always plus. So you cube root both terms, put that here. You take this, square it, put that there. Multiply these two, that's the middle term, square this one, that goes there. Then same sign, opposite sign, always plus. Same thing. Cube root this. The cube root of 27 is 3. The cube root of c cubed is c. The cube root of 125 is 5. Then I take 3c and I square it, and that goes here. 3 times 3 is 9. C times c is 9, and it gives you 9c squared. Then I multiply the 2. 5 times 3c is 15c. Then I take 5 and I square it, and I go here. Then it's the same sign, opposite sign, always plus. Same thing is true of the difference of two cubes. It's the same procedure. You just have a subtraction sign, but process is the same. We cube root a cubed, or cube root x cubed, that gives me 2x. We cube root the 1, that's 1. All right, then I take this number and I square it. 2x squared is going to give me 4x squared. And then I take these two and I multiply them. Then I take 1 and I square it, and that gives me 1. So I do same sign, opposite of minus is plus, always plus. Same procedure, same process. Cube root x cubed, that gives me x. Cube root 125, that gives me 5. Then I take this term and square it, that gives me x squared. I multiply the 2, that gives me 5x. I take 5 and square it, that gives me 25. Then I go same sign, opposite sign, always plus. Now, this one's up here because I have a negative sign with my 8a cubed. So what you do is you just pull the negative sign out and change the signs of these. So that gives me positive 8a cubed minus 125. I cube root 8a cubed, that's 2a. I cube root 125, that's 5. All right, remember, you're wanting to take 2a and square it. That's your first term. That gives me 4a squared. Then you multiply the two terms. That gives me 10a. Then I square the 5, and I go same sign, opposite sign, always plus. Same sign, opposite sign, always plus. Gonna do one more, just so you see me do it from start to finish. All right, I'm gonna cube root that. That gives me x. I'm gonna cube root 64. That gives me 4. For my next set of parentheses, I'm gonna square the x. That gives me x squared. Then I'm gonna multiply the 2 for the middle term. Then I'm gonna square the 4. That gives me 16. Then I look up at my signs. Same sign, opposite sign, always plus.